Okay, so this is just a review of a Kinroad 250 buggy. Um, Looking at the engine. The cover for the CV is right here. I don't have mine on right now, just because I usually run it without it. And I was at Sand Mountain last time I rode it. And I have a filter on it, so I just wanted to run it open so at least some of the dirt and sand would blow out of it. I got a uni filter on it right there. It's really dirty right now. Again, I haven't really done anything since I got back from Sand Mountain. And it actually has a pair of pantyhose over the filter right now, which is what you're seeing, the dirt. I have a aluminum intake. That's not stock. I have the big bore kit. That's rusting on the outside. That's the cylinder. And I got adjustable CDI and coil combo. So that's always nice. It's aftermarket CDI, so the rev limiter is higher, which has helped make it run a little bit faster with all the other mods. I'm supposed to have a rack on the back. That's what's sitting over there in the far distance. I broke a tab right here a while back, and I just got welded back on and just haven't put it on yet. One major thing you want to get is new shocks. You don't grade your bigger rear shocks. Just measure the eye-to-eye length and look for blaster shocks on eBay. It's probably the best bet. Blaster or some other quad shocks. They're a little bit softer. You'll buy them out a little bit easier, but you won't ride nearly as hard. Your back won't be hurting as much. Got the seats and the roll cage. Seats, the belts are nice. They're 4-point harness, so when you flip, it holds you. Mine are messed up. They don't lock right now. I gotta fix that. I actually have a 5-point racing harness seat I need to put over in the passengers, since it's a little bit harder to hold on over there. You're bouncing around, so tighten them down so they don't move. Roll cage is all fucked up right now because my friend flipped the buggy last time we were right at Sun Mountain. So it's all tweaked. I have to get that fixed soon. The front suspension on this one's nice. It's got the nice setup. It's just not enough shock movement again. I need to upgrade those ones too because they're stiff, but I'm just looking to find out if I can lengthen them anyway. That way I can get more movement out of them. More movement is better than the soft or hard. Steering's up top, so that's a lot to get out of the way of hitting it or crushing it. I got lights mounted on the front, or I had two. One fell off. There's regular truck lights off of a Suburban. But my model didn't come with lights on when I had it, so I like to drive at night where I live, so I just use speaker wire and wire it up to the battery on a switch. Shifter in the middle. It's a forward, neutral, reverse. Really stiff right now. Everything's frozen. We had a big snowstorm and everything's all stuck on the buggy real hard. I got my flag on top. I have to get that extra. This is the wiring. It's a mess. You got your star solenoid and the fuse for it. This one right here, this fuse, this is the main fuse. So if you ever have a dead battery, or you think it's a dead battery, but your key just won't click over, and this doesn't click, odds are if you turn your key over and this clicks but it doesn't crank, your star is hooked up wrong or your star is bad. If that doesn't even click, then it's usually this fuse right here is broken and it busts a lot because they're glass. They're the glass inline fuses, which is kind of retarded because it's just going to bounce around and break. I've broken already 3 of those in the last 4 months. I actually have another fuse I'm going to cut and use a regular, like this fuse holder. So a regular car fuse holder, that way it won't break on me. Especially when I'm out driving. Got your gas tank. I think it holds a little over 2 gallons. And the radiator. Back here is the exhaust. I had a really nice exhaust on it coming out. It was a just had a silencer on it, pretty much. But when you flipped it, snapped that cling off. So again, I haven't really fixed it. You got your gearbox right there. That's your gearbox. That's your for your forward gear and neutral. Got the double chain on this version. It's a little bit stronger. And mine actually has a different coupler than most because I actually broke this shaft right here coming from the gearbox to the transmission. And I got a bigger shaft from Kid and Me Sports. Or Kid and Me. Really expensive. It's like $200 something. Plus I had to tear the gearbox apart. But it's easier just so if I don't strip it out again. And if, this is your variator on the transmission. This is where you're going to pull off. And back here is actually weights, and that's what changes the RPM of your engine. So if you have lighter weights, your engine will rev up more. If you have heavier weights, it's actually won't rev up as much, but you'll have higher end top speed. And this is your clutch. And I don't know if you can see that red down there, but that's my torque spring, my main clutch spring, and that's the stiffer one. That will delay the upshift, so it'll rev up a little bit more again, but then it downshifts faster in a sense, because this isn't actually shift, but it'll slow me down faster. So I really don't use my brakes when I'm driving this used thing usually. I run here on the trails. Get your battery right here, and that's about it. Let me know, comment in the video if you want to see anything else.